Alright, homies, we're back. Just going to continue with this franchise mode. It is the second off season, and we're at drafting time. So, Barley Supply, I'm thinking we've got like 15 picks, so there's a chance that we can trade up and get. See, what I'm noticing, like Trevor Lawrence was drafted first overall, right? And he's already in 87 in year two. So, if you want a real game changer, either you've got to try and trade for them, acquire them in free agency, or draft them extremely high. So just our offense, there's no need to spend a first round pick on any position group. Maybe we could get a running back, but I'm thinking we want to get a cornerback of the future because Ryan and Hayward are getting old, and Love and Blesson Austin are okay, but we can definitely upgrade that position group. And then, are we happy with Tack McKinley and Jordan Jenkins as our edge defenders of the future? I think maybe that can be upgraded as well. So, just moving forward, I think we should take a look at using our draft capital, get a stud cornerback, and then if we've still got capital, potentially draft a talented young edge defender. So, just looking at the trade block, no one really fits the bill. So getting... Can he play corner? He's a monster in real life, and he's been benched essentially behind inferior players. I feel like coming out of college, he was already an above average DB in the league. I don't think there's enough tape of him to even evaluate him since properly. Yeah, so is that... None of these stats convince me that he's going to be a dominant corner, so won't bother. And then edge. That's pretty good. There's no guys in the trade market. Alright, so I've got my coffee. I feel like Legend of Total War, he's always sipping on his coffee. The dude has one coffee, and I swear no food, and he lasts 6 hours streaming. Unbelievable. Alright. Got to pause draft. I'm a bit of a cheater. Alright. So. Add to board. So there's two really good cornerbacks. And then... How many dominant edge rushers are there? Yeah, look, I'm prioritizing corner. And look how many picks we've got. So, we can worry about other positions later. So, I'm just going to be lazy and just... So, he's 21. And he's 22. Yeah, it's neither here nor there. I'll draft either of these guys. Is it concerning that their archetype is slot? Maybe. I'm just gonna let this guy fall to me. Oh, so if I notice Bernard or Chapman come off the board at any point, I need to trade up. But I've got the 5th pick, so...
Cardinals are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock.
I gotta move up with the Texans and get my boy Chapman. before I forget. Look, I'm just going to trade a pick from this year's draft because I've got so many of them. This would never happen in real life. If this works, like, in real life, if you're looking to move up from the 5th pick to the 3rd pick, you've probably got to give up maybe a 3rd round pick in that current draft, and then maybe like a mid-round pick in the next year's draft as well. So if I only give up a 7th round pick in this year's draft to move up 2 spots, yes, close, but the game's kind of unbalanced. Oh, this, my friends, is why you load up on draft picks.
I see both teams filling out cards. You know what that means? We've got to trade.
We got to trade. I'm terrified of pressing the wrong button and drafting the wrong player in these situations. 77.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
So he's probably going to supersede Julian Love in the starting lineup immediately. Maybe move Love back to backup safety. Alright, so now for edge defense. Yeah, he's technically an edge rusher. He's huge though. Okay, we got some boys up in here. Ooh. It's a bit thin at the top though. I like him. Alright. So we've got 3 guys I think could be great edge defenders for me. I don't really want to move up necessarily, so we'll just keep in track of Weaver, Michaels and Dukes. If 2 of them are gone, we've got to do something about it.
The Bills are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock.
Hold on. So did other teams reach because there were better players on the board? Maybe it's bad scouting.
The Rams are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock.
Yeah, we're not going to have to trade up, I don't think.
The Broncos are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock.
Okay, so now it's just a question of... Oh, where'd the other guy go? Must have just been drafted. I thought I just checked. Okay, so both are essentially outside backers. So, is it potatoes in this situation? This guy's younger. So, should we really micromanage this and evaluate their combine? 4.5 40, 34 vert, 10.7 broad. Yeah, pretty similar. 7 3-cone, 4.6 20-yard shuttle, 29 bench reps. This guy's 28. Yeah, I barely remember. It's just about like moving forward. What kind of formation do we want? Because this guy's naturally probably going to be better as a outside linebacker as far as like being in coverage and stuff. But so just for this season alone, because if I draft this guy, I probably want him to start, and that means I'll be moving JJ Watt inside. It doesn't really matter, man. They're the same player pretty much. So Clayton Michaels, welcome aboard.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
Alright. And now, I'd probably consider getting a running back. There's no decent running backs on the board. So I might trade this pick for a running back of the future, so to speak. So I want a guy who's got a few years remaining on his contract, and he doesn't. He's got a couple. And in the interim, I think AJ Dillon would be a stud fullback. I mean, look at that size, right? Yeah, he wouldn't be a very competent fullback in this game based on those statistics. So he's got 2 years left on his contract. He's only got one. Is AJ Dillon worth a first round pick? I've already got Madison as a long-term, as my designated kind of long-term back, so I don't really. I want to get a receiving back in this deal, but no one's really worth a first-round pick. That's for dang sure. Since I'm loaded with capital still, I'll just cycle through. I just don't want to spend. That really shits me that I'm thinking maybe with this jet simulation or playthrough, I haven't been manually scouting, but it would be good to do so, I think, moving forward. So, depending on which team I choose next time, if there is a next time, I'll probably manually scout. No, there's just no. I'm committed to just getting a running back.
The Jets are now on the clock.
Alright. Are there any position groups I'd consider using a second round pick on? Because this is a late first, so I think I can stomach taking a player. Yeah, I really want a running back though. Looks like we need some more backup D tackles. But the guys we've got are really young. So I'm just going to go for. We'll try and fill out the rest of our roster cheaply. So, who are some running backs who could be good third, like receiving backs? Well, he's an outstanding receiving back. Can he receive? particularly well. Alright, looks like I want to go after Antonio Gibson. So, who else is on the block that I need to fill in backup spots with? I could bother getting henches. I think my O-line's alright. Another possibility is just straight up, hold on, I'll cycle through the trade block, see if there's just straight up upgrades I can get. See, Hargrave would be an upgrade. What's that contract situation? So just a big cap hit for this year, and he'd be playing instead of Matabuki, who I did trade for, you know. So I kind of would like to see Matabuki get some playing time. So I could just trade this pick for Hargrave, but I'm thinking I'll see what I can get in this deal for Gibson for this first round pick, but I'll keep that Hargrave trade in mind, because getting him would make that defense even filthier, right? I think I've got enough off-ball linebackers. I'm a check. Gosh, this is great viewing, isn't it? We got Van Der Esch, Cashman, Barton, and Williamson as our off-ball linebackers, so we're pretty set there. So I want Gibson, but keep in mind that I can just probably sign a receiving back. Once this draft is over, and not have to give up any capital at all. So should I just trade first round pick for Hargrave? I don't think so. I'll trade like maybe from the 40th pick onwards I would trade for Hargrave. What was that dude's name? Henches. I've never heard of him. And what's their pick in return? 43rd. Yeah, see, this is going to be really weighed against me. But I've already rigged the game, essentially, because a lot of these picks I got for that Darnold trade, which is the Colts giving me up the first, second, and third rounder in this draft. I'll just double check that I actually do need a fourth. Yeah, I do need a fourth tight end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, there's a million of those, right? I do need that other running back. We're all set with the O-line essentially. Yeah. And then when's the next pick for me? 37th. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Alright.
Wait, looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming. The Jets are now on the clock.
Alright, now I'll just trade for Hargrave. Just to test the value. Wow. You know what, I'm just going to try and get a pick in next year's draft because I've already got a shit ton in this year, see? Right, hold on a second. So, yeah, so this is just a 1 year rental type situation. So we'll have Hargrave and Quinn Williams as our rushing interior defensive tackles, and we'll have JJ Watt and Tack McKinley on the outside. That rookie that I drafted in the first round just then might supersede McKinley, but long term, as an inside rusher, we'll probably have JJ Watt move inside, well, at least for the next couple of years while JJ is still in the team until he might retire. But this is a clear upgrade over Matabuki, so let's do it. Oh. Okay.
We've got a trade.
And then I've got a pick not long after.
The Jets are now on the clock.
Alright. Now it's just about picking guys with good value. I don't think my scouts did a good job here. Alright. So it's always good. This is an expendable pick, and it's always good to get decent quarterbacks because quarterback contracts are expensive. So, you know, if I take this guy, at the very least, he'll probably be my second string quarterback. It might mean I can, if I'm in a pinch, I can cut Josh Rosen, who's my designated backup QB. I've still got heaps of picks, so I'd probably, you know, what are the other options with this pick? Trade back, but, you know, this guy's sitting there waiting for me, so I don't have a big problem taking him. And besides, once Lawrence's contract expires, this guy might be alright, and I can live with him instead, although Lawrence is going to be probably a 99 overall player at some point, so I'll probably end up just paying the dude. Another option is going hunting for an elite player. Are there any positions that need... Because I've got so many picks, I can probably overwhelm a team with an offer. Is there any position that just... I clearly need an upgrade? Nah, so I'm just gonna pick this dude.
The Rams are now on the clock.
And then I gotta pick 5 picks later again.
The Jets
Alright,
are
I'm
now on the clock.
probably gonna trade this for a future pick, because clearly there's no standouts. And I can just get backups later in the draft. I don't want any more picks in this draft. I just want the highest possible in next year's. So that's... yeah. I can't be bothered checking the relative value.
How come nobody's at the podium?
Oh my god, I'm just overwhelmed with picks, man. Alright, I'm gonna go hunting for an upgrade now, because I don't want to trade... I don't want to get any more picks in next year's draft. That'd be overkill. But there's just no position that really needs upgrading. Maybe like a better punter or something? I'm just too good at this game. Even though I've had a losing record the last 2 seasons. After all that work with Gibson, I could just try and upgrade the running back spot. Because an elite running back makes a big difference. Because that defense just doesn't need any more work. Should I get Le'Veon Bell back? He's still good. He's not a huge upgrade over what I've got though. Yeah, he's on the last year of his contract, and if I acquire him, I'm gonna have limited cap room, which is not what I want. You know, I only want to take on about 6 mil of cap, because I think the draft class adds to the cap as well. So I've got to keep that in mind. So I'll just go hunting for a team that might want to give up a stud back. You know what I mean? They're not going to want to... So what am I willing to give up for a stud running back? Well, for starters, I might want to get rid of one of my own, and that would ease the burden of the other team losing one of their good running backs. I don't want to trade Gibson because I just acquired him. I'd give up Freeman, I'd say. Unless there's like... We'll see who wants who. Yeah, see, no one wants Freeman, but plenty of teams kind of want Madison. So, I'm going to trade Madison. And look, I did just acquire him, so he's got to move cities again. Again, this is for fluff purposes. But, how's my team need quarterback? The team needs system in this game is broken. But Madison's going to be buried down the depth chart on my team, so... If I had him in my office, I'd say, yeah, look, we're going to give you an opportunity to start somewhere else. And then, so if I'm trading Madison, I'd be willing to give up that pick and that pick as well. I could go after Saquon. Seems like a fair deal to me. Oh, they're not doing it. No, he's a bit old, Fournette. How's that? Could be a goer. Holy crap, he's on a cheap contract for a long time. Good job, Lions. So we'll keep Lions in mind. Am I willing to take this cap hit? Yeah, because I can trade some guys. Alright, I'll go after McCaffrey. Do they want Madison though? Yeah, they do. They might want Rosen, because I just drafted a really good backup quarterback. That might be worth more than a pick. So I'll see. Yeah, nowhere near. We'll see if Rosen is worth more than a 3rd round pick. I think he's not. Yeah, he's not. Alright, I'm not going to sniff the elite of the elite running backs, clearly. Josh Jacobs. Do running backs just upgrade easily in this game because they just get a lot of reps or something? Josh Jacobs 99. I mean, how out of touch with the player's ability do you have to? Yeah, look, even though he's on his last year of his contract, he's worth getting. But maybe I'm wasting my time here, even bothering, because I'm not going to be able to get a player who's this good. Yeah. What was I saying about? Yeah, Josh Jacobs, I was never impressed with coming out of college, and he's been injury prone, and I feel like players who don't really know what they're doing get hurt a lot, because they don't really understand how to preserve their body. There's a lot of elite running backs. Should I even bother with trying to get Dalvin? Give it a go. Give Madison back to them? No. No, I'm not going to be able to get him. Might as well give up Rosen instead of the pick, because Rosen is expendable for me, and it leaves some cap for me. There we go.
Now, this pick is trading teams.
Oh, I didn't assess what other value I could get. It's kind of just on autopilot there. But hey, that's a good deal. I'm happy with that. And I've only got a pick. Yeah, I'll just draft guys. I can't be bothered stuffing around anymore. I'll just draft guys with the next picks. YOLO.
The Jets are now on the clock.
We'll probably just target depth. Definitely don't need receivers. Stupid game. I think I have a love-hate relationship with this game. Like a lot of gamers, I feel like Legend of Total War is always criticizing Creative Assembly, who makes the Total War games. But at the end of the day, we just want to make the games that we love better. So constructive criticism is important. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Yeah, I'll just take... I'll take this dude. Nice.
The Bills are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock.
Well, I don't really need it. Alright, I'll just assess what if I need any backups. I really don't. So I'll just... Can I get a stud punter now? Because I don't really need picks next year either. So I'll just quickly cycle through here. Actually, I'll just go do it this way. So it's either this or I'll probably try to upgrade a punter. See, I've already got... It's tempting to get him, but obviously... So I could get him and then like cut Williamson to save me some money. I'll keep him in mind. I don't think I need any more edge rushers, but we'll add him to my board. Yeah. My God. One, two, three, 4. Yeah, I'm all good for depth on all fronts, I think. Because I drafted an edge rusher before. If I cut Williamson, how much money do I save? Because I can get by with the backups I've got now, which are Cody Barton and Blake Cashman. See, all it takes is one bad click, and you could make an error that will cost you. Yeah, I don't free up any money. Why is that? Yeah, he's got 2 more years, so I might want to trade him at the trade deadline. I think I'm going to go after a punter with this pick, but I've got to pick only 1 pick later. We'll see what the market's like for punters. Oh yeah, I'll get rid of... Yeah, see, no one's gonna want a punter back. Too old. He's good. So the Browns... Scraping the bottom of the barrel, trading for a punter. Who's the GOAT punter in this game? Where's Jack Fox at? He's usually really good in this game. Packers and Browns. I'll just get a guy with a long-term contract so I don't have to worry about it moving forward. Because there's guys who are pretty equal value. So Dixon, Dixon's multi-year. Gillen's 3 years, I like that. So is Scott. And just for fun, I'll see how many years Hecker's got. Yeah, nah, I'll get a younger dude. Yeah, you'll do. Would you trade a third rounder back to me? Except I want one next year. How about this?
Well, if you're wondering what the delay is, I think we've got a trade coming here.
Okay.
The Jets are now on the clock.
I'll just pick a dude here. Probably just best player available situation. So I'll just pick this dude.
The Bengals are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock.
I do need depth on the edge if we're moving JJ Watt inside. So that's something to consider. Still got a bunch of picks. Late 4th at 22. Late 4th at 22. I think this guy's a better athlete. He's a way better athlete. This guy. So I'll just pick him.
The Bills are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock.
Alright, from memory, I do need a backup D tackle. And then after that it's just whatever. So this is where the fun begins. I need to look at like combine numbers and all that and assess who might be good, even though there's no actual evaluation on him. He's not great. Now my success rate with this sort of thing isn't very good. As a possibility. He's a possibility. He's kind of well rounded, but nah. Oh no. I want an interior guy. Yeah, maybe. He's not well rounded enough. Well, that looks good. Might be safer just to draft a pure D tackle. He's good. Alright, so it'd be good if Madden had a mechanism where you could compare these guys very easily as far as their stats. So I'll just find the best edge guy, so-called edge guy that I found. Probably him. How does he compare to the elite D tackles? And in the past, when I'm trying to figure this out, I'll just look at like the three stats that matter most for a D tackle. So 40-yard dash, no. Vertical jump, not really. Broad jump, 3-cone, not really. 20-yard shuttle, not really. It's probably bench, broad, and vert. So 29 vert, 10 broad, 30 bench. 29 vert, 30 vert, 10 broad, 27. Alright, I'll try to find the best D tackle. Or should I just draft this guy? His bench press is weak. He only got 25 reps versus 28. Oh my god. I wonder if NFL scouts actually would care in that situation. This guy's very well rounded. He's kind of old though. Oh well. 63. So he's like barely playable at that rating. But oh well.
The Jets are now on the clock.
Alright, now it's probably just best player available. But I'm not getting another receiver because I just cut the dude straight away. Get another edge rusher.
The Bills are now on the clock.
Alright, how we doing here?
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I'm pretty happy with how things have gone. Bop, 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 bop. Now I want that rookie to start, so I'm going to move to a 3-4 because I want him to start over all these other guys. But it's basically a choice of what we've currently got, except Williamson is an outside backer, or prioritize Michaels over Cashman and Barton. That's essentially the decision here. So we'll change scheme. Base 3-4 is the safest. What was that? Single high safety. Yeah, because they always bring their strong safety down. So I'll just go with Baltimore. And we'll sort that stuff out later. Now there's a bunch of fiddling I've got to do. Yeah, JJ can stay there. Looks like I still need to sign another D tackle, don't I? For depth purposes. Nah, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got enough. I'm going to move him outside just because it makes the depth chart fill out easier. See, again, it would be great if Madden installed the menu where you're just going through each player and you just easily change their position rather than having to go through all this, right? That would be nice. Jenkins, I feel like whenever I was simulating the game, Jenkins was making big plays, but just like based on his statistics, isn't like a game-wrecking player. So maybe I'm doing the guy a disservice here. I'm not rewarding him for good production, you know. So this guy was an early first round pick, so I'm hoping that he develops into an absolute monster. And a monster edge defender probably wrecks a game better than any other position other than probably quarterback. Because yeah, how many times will you drop back and you think you've got a good offensive play called and then an edge defender just flies on through and takes out your quarterback? Like, it happens all the time. Who the fuck is Rice? Did that autofill on me? Poor old Cashman, he's just been on the precipice of being in the starting lineup a bunch of times, but has just missed out. Alright, Jenkins' value is a little bit higher than Michael's, so I'll just give him the starter's reps. There's a chance that Michael's will be a stud sub rusher, so he might still get playing time. Is Love? I've got him as a cornerback, but he can stay there. No, I do not want that. Well, Zuniga's pretty big. He might do alright. Yeah. Fuck it. No, I didn't mess up those trades. Nice. Oh, who's this dude? Alright, I might have to keep track of who that guy is because he's a difference maker as a returner. But so is this guy. He's worse as a player though. Chapman's a really good returner. So I might have to keep this Cade Johnson fella on my team just as the designated returner. But we'll see because it's not really, his value is not really acceptable. See, if you're a small, you can't be a viable edge rusher here for some reason. It's so annoying, man. So, what's he like? So you're telling me he was an early first round pick at cornerback and his zone coverage ability is 67. So he's just an absolute stud athlete, but he doesn't really know what he's doing in zone coverage. Well, like, we'll see how this goes, man, but that's terrible. So we'll have Ryan on the outside because he's not going to get beat deep ever though, so maybe I'll move Ryan inside. Because Ryan's not the fastest of cornerbacks in this game. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, any obvious... We'll see how much cap space we've got. But I've done a lot of work in this off-season, so I really prefer not to have to do any. Yeah, so I've just... No, he's not really an upgrade from anywhere. No. Brady's on the free agent market. Yeah, I'm happy with where I'm at. There's a lot of cutting about to be done because my roster's kind of overflown. I should probably invest in this for the long-term future. I wonder what's the meta for, like, what's the meta best strategy as far as allocating your XP points.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Use your practice squad to develop younger players that could eventually contribute in games.
There's no chance you're ever going to be of value to me, so I'm just going to release you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What a surprise! I'm going to keep 5. Has anyone at EA actually played this game and understand what kind of crap the players have to go through? This is bullshit. Keep you on the practice squad because you'd be a good returner. So I might have to keep 6 receivers. I just drafted... yeah, see, it doesn't automatically update who I've cut and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just drafted this guy who's pretty good. So I'm reluctant to put him on the practice squad because he'll likely be picked up. Like, he's good enough to start as a 3rd receiver already. So I'd like to keep him, but he's such a good returner that I kind of want to keep him as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'll never be of value to me. I'm going to move him just as backup left tackle, just to make things easier as far as the autofill on the depth chart. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Have I got too many edge defenders now? Because technically Zuniga is one, but whatever. I'm going to move Matabuki to left end because I just don't want it auto-filled. I don't want some dude to show up on my team that I don't want. Nerd! Nerd! One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So who would be the best? From memory, there's no way you could get by it. Yeah, strong safety. This guy is a strong safety by default. What about you? I'm just looking at tackle and block shedding here. He's a good tackler. What about you, rookie? But no, because the backup safety I feel like plays more than the backup cornerback. But I'm going to have to probably adjust this if one of our top corners gets hurt. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Baden, man, old trusty backup, getting paid about $1 million a year just to sit there. So I've got to cut one more player. Should I cut man? Alright, I'm going to cheat here and just cut man. But I'm all about the fluff, man. Should I cut Clark instead? Malcolm. Alright, I'm gonna stop being a nerd. I'll presume that James Morgan has just somehow learned how to punt and kick, so he's our designated backup. But I'm so committed to the way I want to do things. I think I might. No, I'm gonna put. How is a doge still on my roster? I feel like he's getting old, but he's probably going to get poached, but whatever. Alright, we'll just see. I went 1-3 in the off season, that's not great. I'm going for the Super Bowl again, baby! Should this be my final year in the Jets? Because I did actually work a lot on upgrading the team prior to the first season, which I don't usually do in my own playthroughs. So I think this might be my... Yeah, see, Clark instantly got signed. This might be my last year playing the game. So is any stud players worth getting appeared? Wow. I do recall Hightower showing up and helping me a lot in previous playthroughs. Alright, whatever. Let's sort out the depth chart. So before I started this playthrough, I thought that getting a tight end that's really good at blocking is better than a tight end that's crap at blocking but a great receiving threat. But if I'm a quarterback, I've noticed you just want guys to get open, you know, and I don't think the ability to block makes that big of a difference. Like, I'd prioritize just not taking a sack and getting the ball quickly to a guy like Njoku than, say, I had Delaney Walker prior, who just wasn't fast enough to get open. So I'm happy with getting Njoku now, whereas prior I might have been like, no, he's not good enough at blocking. Ed Reed. Gee, Ed Reed chucked a Michael Jackson and he's gotten fat. Alright, I've got to make sure that this doesn't F up. Yep, that's all good. I'm loaded at linebacker. Again, if I'm tanking, I'm definitely trading Williamson. Who the hell is that? Where's that? Where's my stud rookie? There we go. Nice, 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 nice. This is see Michael Irvin go the Cowboys defensive line. That was awesome. And you want to know why Dallas's defensive line is still strong even though they lost Randy Gregory in the previous offseason? Is that they've got Dorrance Armstrong, my highest rated edge defender in the 2018 draft, or like top 3 rated edge defender in the 2018 draft. Drafted in the 5th round, and he's proven to be as good as I thought he'd be. I know my shit, yo. Alright, because I'm gonna move JJ here. And I'll make Michaels my backup. Alright. If I don't get at least 10 wins on this season, I'm gonna be pissed off. That'll do, don't care. Alright. I recall we'll see if the scheme fit still works. Yeah. They do run 2 tight end and fullback schemes a fair bit, so I don't know what that is. I'd be interested to see what all this actually how this actually affects gameplay. Alright, I'm definitely going to play with the defense in this season. Look at this team I've built. 87 overall. The New York Jets are an 87. Have you ever seen that? Alright, I'm just going to A, take a little tinkle, and B, get my headphones. So, I've prepared for this eventuality. And to entertain you while I'm gone, here is the family pet. Finally finding a good use for this ornament. So here's a pet giraffe named Gerald that you can look at while I'm gone. Alright, I'll be back. Alright. How was that performance from Gerald? Any comments in the chat? No. Alrighty. Let's pump the Chiefs, eh? Let's pump them. I got to get 10 wins on this season. If I don't, I should probably stop streaming, because that's just embarrassing. Oh, I've only got 3-minute quarters on. Oh well.
Now the first carry for Devin Singleton.
Well, that went well. Let's run it again. I think it's got to take a while for the game to get used to the fact that I'm playing, streaming and all that, because it's a little bit laggier than normal at the moment. Am I just going to be able to spam runs with this team?
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Oh no! See, that's what happens, man. In previous videos I mentioned it. I'll be sprinting and then automatically I'll just try and truck someone, which slows me down, so I couldn't get out of bounds there. And then quarterbacks always fumble on all Madden difficulty when you're running with them, which is hella annoying because there's a lot of talented running quarterbacks in the league, but you never incentivize to do it because you'll just fumble. So that's another mechanism. I'm telling you, I could put together like a 2-page document of little pointers that Madden's got to improve upon. Maybe I should do that based on what I've commented on in this video. But of course I'm playing Madden 21, but that's only because the 2 editions of Madden since are pretty much unplayable compared to this, in my opinion. Like, the game's gotten worse, so I feel like any feedback I give from this game is going to be relevant to Madden 23 and future iterations, because the game's gotten worse. I keep the ball, don't I? Alright, let's see if Njoku can make... yeah, that's good. Alright, Gallup, prove your worth. My running game's so good, though. Yeah, whatever.
Second and 5. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm.
Can we get him with a cheeky play action, or...
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete.
Yeah, I think Mims should get open on this.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And this effort won't be enough.
It's 4th down territory.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
2 yards in. It's 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the here. And on their first drive, the offense...
I like the fact that they brought a defender in. We'll see if a slant gets off here, but I'm not optimistic. Oh! There we go! Yes, that's clutch. Alright, Gallup, come on. I think I relied too much on trying to beat press coverage in this game. But it's open! But he'll pick that, won't he? Fuck this stupid fucking game. I just got to live with it, man. That's the life of a streamer. I can't be quitting whenever things go badly.
The offense gets ready to take over. They'll start with the option.
What the fuck happened there? I really do suck at this game.
And he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
Brings up third down.
Alright, YOLO. Someone's got to make a play here.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Alright, so I've just upgraded my offensive line and I've got like barely any time to throw.
As they'll head to the
I think I'm definitely better off just simulating these games because I'm not good at actually playing the game.
back deep for Kansas City.
Uh-oh, Tyreek. Got him.
A big kick that time, 52 yards.
Alright, I've decided that unless I can afford to potentially throw a pick, if given the option, I'm definitely just going to take a run play if given the chance.
Offense gets ready to take over.
Alright, I've got enough time to go more conservatively here, I think.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Can someone block Chris Jones?
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know.
Alright, well look, this is a learning opportunity. I've got to be more conservative. Stop him. There we go. Nice.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started.
Go, son. Great run.
This up to the 30.
But I don't want to risk him getting hurt, so we'll move Freeman in.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice for
I trust
struggle.
I can at least get the ball to Freeman here.
Great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one
There we go.
play away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Instantly within field goal range.
Chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
Good run.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Fuck. You joking?
Tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guy.
Hello.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Can I have an empty set, please? Thank you. That's not gonna work. This probably won't either, though. Oh, the clock was running down. What the fuck, man? I suck so much.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
This is embarrassing.
One home. It's a touchdown. So this one
See, the simulation's better than me, no question.
And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And
I think maybe I'm feeling a sense of panic because my quarters are so short. I'll blame that.
now let's take a minute to see how you can improve.
I'm
your
going
team.
to play
Take a minute to
5-minute
see
quarters,
How you can improve your team.
at least for this next game. Who the hell's that? I'm not ready to play the defense yet. I just play defense when I'm getting bored of playing the offense.
Today. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain.
I'm gonna go cheeky empty here, because that run wasn't very good. There's no... I can't be bothered finding an empty. Alright, if that strong safety, if that safety comes down, Gallup should be open deep. So, see what happens.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Great tackle, Becton.
But not until he brings us. So the football will be at
Oh my
the
goodness.
25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Alright, yeah, yo, it's the playbook's fault, man. This is...
After the INT on the last drive. The throw taken in by Sims.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
Holy crap.
receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw.
Nice.
Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They will run with Singletary.
Is that Kenny Clark? No.
In his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
He's now 3rd and 5.
I'm going to keep Freeman in here. This slant should be good, but we'll see.
Third down. Open man here, Sims complete. And he
See the benefit of a shifty slot receiver, huh?
find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
At the 48-yard line.
Alright, I'm going to take a shot here. It hasn't worked out great prior, but
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Got a man
maybe I should have continued running there, but look, I'm playing conservative.
there. A big one.
Alright, we've got a good drive going. Don't mess it up.
Maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of
Yeah, I don't...
air under it,
I think I'll get sacked if I roll out that way, so
he did exactly that.
we'll see how we go with this one.
Back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. For Gallup, a check on the numbers from a week ago. 5 catches, 68 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this.
I've just been playing too recklessly, and I think like unwilling to take sacks. I think I've just got to be willing to take sacks. And look, I've got decent depth as far as my backup quarterback.
Another shot.
Like if Lawrence gets hurt, it's not the end of the world because I've got some decent reserves. They just score straight away.
Now we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over.
I like this more in this situation.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right.
Gotta make that throw, man.
Threw it there and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he
Alright, we've got the numbers advantage here, so we'll run it.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that
Yeah, I'm not gonna run this ball, so it's got to be an empty set here.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And 6.
Okay, there's a lot to consider here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Devontae
Nice.
Freeman. And he is going to have a Jets
Doggo's back.
as they're able to get
Doggo? Come here. Come here, cutie. Here's the doggo. You want to groan with satisfaction as I give you a good belly rub? Oh! Oh. Doggo. Hello, doggo. Woo! Ah! Yeah, you don't. Dogs don't always like being picked up. Hello. I'm doing well in my game for the first time ever. Playing conservatively. Actually having to put in effort and concentrate. Which makes it fun, you know?
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
When in doubt, run it.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
This enhanced offensive line is making a big difference as far as my success running the ball.
bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 35.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of
They're
your
playing very soft defense, so
because you're headed towards the ball.
we'll just take this easy yardage.
With Singletary. 3 yards
I'm not ready to sub Singletary out yet.
He's tackled at the
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out?
Should I do? I'll do cheeky empty.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Okay, so I'll quickly check outside, but otherwise check it down to Njoku. Hopefully, but yeah,
He's going to go down.
it's alright.
Sack. They push him back to the 34. DJ Jones. Able to
I think that was a bad decision just then because I should have run the ball to like get into field goal range.
he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of.
Now I don't think this screen's. I'm just gonna run the ball to try and get into field goal range.
A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to get this to the 30.
That timeout's okay by me because I might just get a 3 and out on the offense
One of their timeouts.
defensively.
Head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
48-yard attempt.
This is a tough kick. Yeah, I've missed it. Yeah, because the wind was going that way.
Is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number
That's
2.
alright. Yeah, see, I get the ball back with plenty of time now.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
There's a concern that this corner messes this screen pass up. Should I just trust Gallup here? I just don't trust him though. I haven't been able to get open on this sort of stuff.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set
Someone block that corner.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle.
Alright, and Joku's got to get open on this.
27-yard line.
Any other?
Looking left side, and he's got him in.
Save a timeout, get out of bounds. That was a great success.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play
This is an unusual route.
On any one guy. Make sure you keep your
I
eyes
haven't run
in
this
the
much.
field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
We'll see how this goes. No, I can't risk it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left.
Nice play.
Off a big chunk of
Alright, I'm going to run it now, just to guarantee to be in field goal range.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
Mims is showing up big time.
The clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 38.
This linebacker's coming through. There we go.
He'll be hit down at
Alright, I've got time for...
yards on the play. The Jets going to go ahead and use their
I don't think I don't want to
as it comes with
go
22
empty,
seconds to go here in
because I could get sacked.
33-yard line.
It's tempting though. Yeah, I think I should. Where's my empty sat at? Hold on, I've got to check where I was tackled is, can I hit a field goal reliably? See, I've been bad at kicking lately, so I'm going to keep the running back in.
down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Alright, I've got to spike it as soon as...
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Alright, good job, boys.
First down pickup of 8.
Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Come back.
Rosas
There we go.
is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Not good enough, boys. Come on.
The football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
This should go big because got the numbers advantage.
They'll start out with Singletary. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure.
Alright, I've got to... Someone's got to beat them because they're being super aggressive. I've got to make them pay.
He'll look to throw.
There we go. Good job.
Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
Yep,
And if points
I like
result,
this.
We'll call this play significant.
Back to throw now on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down.
Will a draw work?
At the 35-yard line.
I don't think so. Just do a regular run.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down.
But sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's a
Gonna
run
keep
for
it
the
back
yards,
in here.
so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Gonna change around to the old reliable. Freeman's got to get open. It's Gallup or Freeman here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to
Good,
get the third
good game
down
so
for
far
He's
for him.
got 80 yards receiving in the ball game. And he's got a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Can I afford to go deep here?
As they search for a tying touchdown.
I can.
First and 10. Looking to throw.
It's alright.
He's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
I'll just assess for research purposes. I might have to upgrade that center spot because Teller's not doing a great job. See? If I'm looking to trade capital at some point, like an expiring contract or some veteran I don't need, or I've got a bunch of picks in the next draft, I think I'm going to have to upgrade the center spot because Wyatt Teller's not really cutting it. See, I was looking outside and Njoku was wide open. Well, yeah, see, if I hit Njoku straight away, would have been a touchdown. That's tough. But I was looking outside. But I should have seen this safety shift over here. Safety on the left side. Should have noticed. Alright, if he's shifting over, then that tight end should be coming free. But oh well. Why are they playing deep? There's a glitch in the game where it does that. It's bizarre. Third and 7. It's fourth down territory. I'm just not creating much space. I just need a short little conservative pass here. Can I make this running play? Alright, I'm trusting that interior O-line, man. Come on, boys. Yes.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he goes backwards on this one, losing.
Alright, for how long is...
To the 7.
This guy's messing my game plan up. Okay, so... Is Adoga good enough? Because it's either move Connor Williams to left tackle and then move my rookie in, who's like 72 overall, or just keep Adoga. I think Adoga's good enough just to keep out there. Should I just do that, or I've got numbers. I trust my running game, man. I've got to. Fucking hell. For no reason. No good reason, though, hey?
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Yes!
To the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Alright, let's see how my defense goes. I can't be bothered playing the defense just yet. It's important for me to play the defense though, because they might be putting scrubs on as auto rotation type thing. I'm just getting carved up, man. Good job. Bend but don't break, huh? What the fuck? Why is the clock running, man?
Run on first down. It's Freeman, and this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
The tackle.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. He's back to throw.
Make your money! That's right.
He's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in
Alright,
rhythm.
I gotta kick this too. But they're gonna ice me.
First and 10 at the 27
Why?
yard line.
They're gonna ice me, so I need to assess what I need to do on the kick.
Kicks of the night.
Yeah, so I've got to move it to the right a little bit.
10 seconds, 8 to be precise.
Woo!
Whistles and a timeout on the field. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
Can't be bothered playing offense here. Ooh, I could watch the broadcast, yeah. Except it's glitchy as hell.
First down, a run with Cohen.
Be funny if that went.
Good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 2nd and 1.
Yes!
He'll be taken down.
That's my boy Jenkins.
With a sack.
I don't really know what he's doing out there though,
Credit him
but
with a sack as he buries him. Throwing his right
get to him.
on 3rd down.
Get out there. Yes.
Incomplete.
Rodgers' pass intended for Devontae Adams.
Great play.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down, like any.
Here's Matt Bosher now.
Yeah, see, I think what's happening now
In overtime.
with this simulation is it's not letting me play, which is problematic. That's a great punt. Oh, that would be Bosher, who I just...
Special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's.
Okay, no, it's letting me play. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of Bosher like that. Okay, prove your worth, boys. Come on.
They'll run on first down with Singletary.
That's alright.
And
It's alright.
a pick up here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
I just don't like the success.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Someone's going to have to make a big play here.
So now 3rd down coming up. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost.
What else we got?
Season.
You certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it.
But I still want to go empty, so...
Overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And actually
fucking
an
hell.
extra hurt for the team that
Go, son! Get it! Get it! Get it! Get it! Yes!
in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Alright, we'll celebrate that.
Now the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
No.
On first down, Singletary.
Pretty tough game for Singletary.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play good about your next couple of calls.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all
3rd and
time.
4.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Right, I've got more field to work with by flipping the play here.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll work
Clutch.
midfield inside.
Fucking clutch. If I kick a field goal, I win the game, right? Okay, so I don't want the ball stripped.
To feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
I'm gonna be ballsy and play action here because the run's just not gonna work, I don't think.
They go play action here on first down. They'll run.
It's alright.
And seeing no
It's alright.
options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Do I trust Njoku to get open or should I just run the ball?
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he is met in his tracks.
Man, oh man.
Scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out.
Alright, we'll do the same thing. We'll flip it here.
On play action, they'll throw.
They fall for it every time.
And another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. Puts them in field goal
Just
range.
let it tick down.
They don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah.
So, what are the... I wish they'd tell me what's going on here. But there's no time left in the clock, so all I need to do is kick a field goal, get in the lead, and that's game, right?
They have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll take this down just
Alright.
shy of the 25.
Call a timeout at the 7-second mark.
There, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime.
Really?
We could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up.
See, Madden's
at long
recommending
last for a potential
exactly what I
game
shouldn't
winner.
do.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Rosa's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first.
That was close. Oh boy. I moved it to the right because I knew the wind was going left, but that was very, very close. I got a dub actually playing the game.
Finish in overtime.
Yes.
Field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into
Oh, look at these screenshots. Aren't they beautiful?
dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was
I'm happy enough to look at the stats.
to the post.
But it
That's
did
alright.
go through the post.
Trevor, you did well.
In his veins.
Had a very poor rushing game, but I just did enough to
Here to earn a split of their first
move
two
the
home
chains.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they will fall to 1-1.
Who made some plays for me?
Next week as they travel
It's
up to
Tyreek Smith
Detroit
fella.
to take
Messed
on
my
the
game up.
Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gunn saying so long, everybody.
Whew.
Now let's let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Alright, so I want to play this game. So I'm going to leave the stream here. We'll play this game next episode, which could be this afternoon, 5 PM Sydney time maybe. We'll be doing a fair bit of playing, I think, because I've been doing a lot of team building, but this is as good as the team's going to get. So there'll be a fair bit of playing in the next episode. So thanks for watching. See y'all later.